is colorless, right? So yes, our today's topic, as you can see, every one of you, okay, I'll just start from the beginning because some students join right now. Okay, so for them I'm just going to start from the beginning better way, and hopefully you people are doing your homework and submitting in Google Classrooms. Okay, so students, for today's topic, as you can see on your screen, our today's topic is experiment with water. Experiment with water. Okay, experiment, what does experiment means? What is the meaning of experiment?
Ma'am,
Yes,
the new word is environment.
when somebody is trying something. Okay, when somebody is trying something, also usually in science we are expressing this type of trying in experiment. Okay, usually when somebody is trying, yes, so if you are trying to do something, okay, if you try to do something with the water or with something, that is an experiment. Okay, so experiment with water means you are trying something with the water you're trying to do. So the first question, my first question is, what is water? Did you observe water anytime? We all know we need water.
Ma'am,
Yes.
मैम ये गूगल क्लासरूम पे आप भेज रहे हैं?
Which one?
No.
Which one?
मीर रजा अली रजी मैम.
Where is me, Raza Lizari? Dear, if your camera is off, means you are absent today. If somebody's camera is off, means they are not in classroom. I will mark them as absent, please. Okay, so open your mic, otherwise open your cameras and even mics also. You should be alert in the class. No cameras will be closed. Otherwise, I will mark you as absent. Okay, so our today's topic, as you can see, the water. What is water? Did you observe water? Okay, can you please explain what is the meaning of water? Did you ever see any water in your home? Yes, my voice is coming to class 5.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, water is a colorless substance. It is a transparent substance. Okay, whenever you're consuming water, just see that it should be, make sure that water should be transparent. If you feel, if you are seeing water with any turbidity, means the water is having any impurities, so it will not be suitable for our consumption. Okay, for our consumption. So first thing, keep it in your mind that water is a transparent substance. Water is a transparent substance. Okay, now we are going to start. As you can see in front of you, there are so many areas where you can see that these all are water. So we are going to see that which type of experiment we can do with the water. Okay, this is the chemical formula for water. Okay, as you can see in the previous diagram where you are seeing, it is a chemical formula of water. Okay, when you people are seeing, because students, you are in class 5. Okay, and as per your standard, you should know chemical and physical formulas. Okay, Zainab Rizvi, you're seeing dear on the screen what is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So if you will see, okay, your water, whatever means the water which we are consuming. Usually we have to consume at least 12 glasses of water daily. Okay, for the drinking purpose. But water is not only for drinking purpose. Okay, we have to consume water more, how much we can consume, because it is not that only 12 glasses of water you have to drink. More than 12 glasses you can drink, because it depends that how much the outcome of water from your body. Because input, how much input you're consuming means 15 glass or 20 glass, that much outcome will be there, definitely. So when water will be excrete out from your
Not
body in the form of
here.
urine and in the form of sweating, so definitely body needs more water. So your body should be needed, or it should be consumed. You should consume water in, means more and more. You have to use, you have to consume more and more water. Now coming back to the science, when we are speaking about the science, usually when you will reach in class 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you will come across these type of things which is there on your screen. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, this is just like a ball. This is not a ball. Okay, this is the chemical formula. This is a chemical formula of water. Sayyid Karar, can you please sit straight? Sit straight. Okay, keep your books down and I want to see your faces, dear. Okay, so when you're going to see, it is a general topic first. It's a introduction of water, that what is the water. First you should know that water you people are drinking. So what you are drinking. So what is water? Is a chemical. If you will see, okay, there is a chemical formula. It is transparent in nature, but the formula in front of you. Okay, 2 oxygen plus 2 hydrogen. H is donate for hydrogen, and 1 oxygen will give rise to H2O. This is the formula of water which we are consuming. The same way, 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen are giving rise to 1 drop of water, 1 molecule of water. Okay, then you can see here in front of you, if you are going to see, say that water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless, and nearly colorless chemical substance. Okay, so keep it in your mind that you are consuming chemical substance which is really good for you, because water is playing a vital role inside our body, because all the substances are use water as a vehicle. The all transportation inside our body is responsible, or it is because of the water. Okay, so as you can see, this is a chemical, colorless chemical substance which is the main constituent of Earth's hydrosphere and the fluids of all known living organism. Not only it is needed for our body, but it is needed for all living bodies. It is the part of the Earth's hydrosphere. It is the fluid of all the living bodies, either it is animal or plants. It is vital for all known forms of life, even though it provides no calories or organic nutrients. Okay, so water is essential because it plays an important role for our transportation inside the body. Because whatever food you people are consuming, it should be reached to your blood. And how can it will be reaching to the blood? Only because of the water. Suppose you people are coming from your house to school. Definitely you need one vehicle. Either your father will drop to the school on the bike or somewhere, or you are coming by auto. Means you need some vehicle to reach from your house to the school. So the same way, whatever type of food you people are consuming, either it is vitamins, carbohydrates, or minerals, whatever, so it should be reached to each and every part. Understand what I mean? Class 5, You all understand or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
very good, very good. Because when you are eating through your mouth, it is reaching to your, yes, reaching to your stomach and mix with the blood after the digestion, the soluble form. So this soluble form should go in your legs, should go in your brain, should go in your hands. So who is responsible? Who is the vehicle? Who will take this all food which you are eating? Suppose in the morning you took egg or milk or something like that. So it should reach each and every part of your body. So how it will reach? It will reach through the water. So water is very important. All the time we are speaking about the water, that water is very important for us. But how? But why it is important? So it is important because it is the part of our body. It will take all the food inside our body. Each and every part of the body is provided food with the help of water only. If there is no water, this all system will be slow. Sometimes you people are feeling very tired. Sometimes you are feeling lethargy. Sometimes you people are feeling like you are having fever or feverish. But actually your body is not having any fever. That time some dehydration is there inside your body. You understand? Okay. Because of the deficiency of water, we are, sorry, hello. Okay, so because of the deficiency, as I said, that water is transporting all the food, all the nutrients throughout the body. So suppose if you are not drinking proper water, suppose 2-3 glass you are drinking and that's enough. So it will be coming out from the body, excrete out from the body and some through the sweating and all this thing. But if you are consuming proper water, so what will happen? That much water. So,
ये मैडम लोग यहाँ पर हाँ पहचानता हूँ मैं मगर वो बोल रहा हूँ मैं बोलिए उनको कि हाँ जी 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 नहीं दिख रहा है बस पूरे मीटिंग रूम में कोई भी नहीं बता रहा है यहाँ पर
okay, now back to the topic. Class 5. Yes, they are listening.
Yes.
Okay, so why I have started with this all before experiments and all this, okay, because water is very much needed for the body. Water is really needed for the body. Why? Because it water is responsible for all the transportation and all this, just like a vehicle. जैसे कि आपको एक ऑटो या गाड़ी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पहुंचाती है, इसी तरह इन द सेम वे आपका जो पानी है, आपके जो फूड है, okay, that food will be, I'm sorry for the interruption. Yes, sorry for the interruption because some network problem was there. Okay, so back to the topic, what we are speaking, what we are discussing. Okay, so why the water is very, very important for us? Because they are responsible for the transportation of all our nutrients. Okay. So we were talking when two hydrogen atoms are bonded. So children, you are not asking what does hydrogen means. Do you know what is the meaning of hydrogen? Do you know what is the meaning of hydrogen? Anybody is having idea what is the meaning of hydrogen? Okay, hydrogen is an atom. Okay, actually hydrogen is atom. Whatever things, whatever articles, whatever materials you people are seeing around you. Suppose if I'm giving you the example of this glass. Okay, this glass is made up of atoms. Okay, anything which is existing around you, which is having some weight and which occupies space, that material is called as matter. Okay, anything, again I repeat for you all, anything which is having some weight and which occupies space, that is called as matter. Okay, so the smallest part of that matter is called as atom. Okay, atoms. Then if you will see all around, your life is made up of atoms only. Everywhere, either it is living bodies or non-living bodies. Your body is made up of atoms only. The non-living bodies is all non-living bodies are made up of atoms only. Okay, like that, water is also made up of atoms. When two hydrogen atoms combine with one oxygen atom, they are giving rise to this water which you are seeing here in this picture. Okay, children, you are not in that age that only I'm showing pictures to you and you enjoy with their pictures. Yes or no? Class 5, do you agree with me or no? Yes, class 5,
Agree.
agree. Because your age is like that curiosity.
Agree.
Yes, you should have that. You want to take some information. Really? Really, you want to take information? Because it is not like that, that you are not the common person, right? You're not a common person, you're a student. And students are always carving for the studies, carving for the knowledge. You are crazy for the knowledge, I can say. That yes, ma'am, please tell me this, please tell me this, please tell me that. Okay, so whatever we are discussing during the class, you should discuss with your parents. Like today's topic, as you can see, that extra information you're getting today, that what is water, what, don't tell water is a colorless, water is like that, what is a substance, like, no, you should say with a scientific language that water is a chemical substance. What is water? What is water? Repeat after me. What is water? Water is a chemical substance.
Water is the chemical. Water is a chemical.
Substance.
The
What is
chemical.
water? Yes, water is a chemical substance. So how your water form? How I'm seeing water? How the water form? Water is made up of two hydrogen and one oxygen. How water form? Two oxygen and one hydrogen. Two hydrogen and one oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yes, very good. Again repeat, two hydrogen and one oxygen.
Hydrogen and
One
oxygen.
make water. Okay, now you understand this. Okay, now many experiment we can do at home. Okay, as your topic, today's topic, according to your syllabus, according to your book, it is like that, that we are going to, water is a chemical substance.
Oh.
Water is a chemical substance. Okay, so it is made up of hydrogen. Two hydrogen plus one oxygen will give rise to one molecule of water. Again, I repeat, water is a chemical substance and two hydrogen and one oxygen atom will give rise to one molecule of water. Okay, as per our syllabus, as per your class and your chapter, we are moving to the main topic like experiments with water. That we can do different type of experiment with water. Suppose it's a simple experiment in front of you. Just take one glass of water, or means in any container, any utensil you can use. in your home and put a drop of oil on that. What you will observe? Just check. It's a small experiment. Experiment means that you are doing some, you have to use some apparatus. Okay, then after the apparatus, you just apply what is this. Then some procedure you have to do. After the procedure, you will observe. Okay, so suppose in this case, when I'm going to explain what is the meaning of experiment actually. Okay, so actually the meaning of experiments mean, suppose this is the experiment in front of you, oil react with the water or oil with water experiment, suppose. Okay, so means what uh, is the apparatus in this? What are the things you are using? This is the oil, this is the glass, water, three things. Okay, usually in this experiment we are using three things. Then we will, how we are doing, that is called as method. Method, according to the method, we just take 1/2 glass of water, okay, and put some drops of oil in that water. What you observe? So third part of this
Always
experiment is observation. Okay, observation. Okay,
oil.
yes. When you will observe this experiment, you will find that oil is not mixed with the water. Oil will not mix with water. Why? Because only and only because oil is insoluble in water. Okay, so we are concluded, we are getting the answer or confirmatory test by seeing this experiment that yes, water is floating on the surface of, oil is floating on the surface of this water because oil is insoluble in water, right? Everyone agree? You understand this experiment? Very simple experiment. You people can do in your home today. Okay, take 1 glass of water, put 2-3 drops of oil in it, and just observe what is going on in that water. Okay, class 5?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, simply experiment. You understand this, no? Glass of water, you have to take 1 glass of water, half glass, just put 2-3 oil drops and observe. You will see,
Your voice is
yes, yes, you will see oil will floating on the surface of water. Okay, and it shows that oil is insoluble in water. Okay,